just assume that we're live. Hey there, folks. Welcome to today's stream. And as the title suggests, we're going back to the NASCAR 2004 simulation. Let's get everything set up, and we'll be ready to go. Go. Oh, then I'd say close that one. I just tried to load this up. Sorry, it's just there we go. And it perfectly says we're live. Alright, hey there, folks. Let's try this again. Hey there, folks. Welcome to today's stream. Today we're going back to the NASCAR Thunder 2004 simulation. Let's just go ahead and load it up. Load it up. As you get to hear the PlayStation 2 boot up screen. Well, at least on the background of the music we got. I just gotta let it. There we go. Well, more nonsense of what we can get to. What this simulation engine can get to.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Presses like this. Hold on.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
There we go.
NASCAR Thunder 2000.
That's better. Because you're just going to see me go to simulate a ton. And the reason I can't do a NASCAR Thunder 2004 career mode is because apparently my mid-tier gaming laptop can't handle it. At least can't handle PS2 games completely. Oh. There we go. Oh. Career. Go load. There we go. Yep, there we are. Alright. Welcome back, and here we are, back to the NASCAR Thunder Pontiac, as it says there. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't check stats until after the first race of the season, though. That's the only downside of this, though. But let's get it going. If you remember, we're still using the basic parts. We have not upgraded the car. So there we go. Kurt Busch wins the 2014 Daytona 500. Any surprises here? Jeff Burton got 9th. That's a surprise. Who led the most laps today? I think it's Junior that led the most laps. Oh no, who led the most? That'd be Johnny Benson. Finished just outside the top 10, but led the most laps. Interesting stat to start the season. Yep. Well, at least we got the save out of the way early. So I disable the auto save so we can go through this quicker. Made $30 million this career mode. Kevin Harvick wins the Subway 400. I think it's his first. I don't remember. I need to go back and check the footage, but I think this is his first 500. Kevin Harvick wins the Subway 400. Kurt Busch finishes 5th. And I believe Tony Stewart led the most laps. No, he didn't. He led more than 43. Jamie McMurray got in the top 10. Hey, DJ, happy birthday. Who led the most laps? Ooh, Jerry Nadeau led the most laps, but he can only get up to 13th place. That does get him an extra 5 bonus points. As we move on to Las Vegas. Jimmy Johnson wins it this time. Kurt Busch finishes 8th. So he's staying in the top 10 at least. Who led the most laps? I'm gonna assume it's Jimmy Johnson. Yep, Jimmy Johnson led the most. Jeff Gordon finished 3rd. Jeff Burton 7th. Ricky Craven 9th. And Michael Waltrip just missed the top 10. Alright, right on to race number 4. And Kurt Busch gets his 2nd win of the season at Atlanta. And he surprises Ricky Craven 3rd. This could be the season where things start to get crazy. Johnny Benson rounds out the top 10. But I think Michael Waltrip led the most laps. No, he didn't. Who led the most? Who the heck is this guy? Okay, Coleman led 48 laps today, but only finished 13th. Okay. I see you there, fantasy driver. Next up is Darlington, right? Yep, Darlington. Tony Stewart wins. Michael Waltrip and Jeff Burton got into the top 10s. Uh-oh. Where did Kurt Busch finish? He wrecked out at lap 125. Oops. Well, there goes his title shots. Oh, we lost some sponsorships. Everybody but NASCAR Thunder. I think that was more because, alright, let's have Watkins Glen, the racetrack, sponsor us. Kroger grocery stores. Academy Sports. And Maxell Cameras. We're moving a step up in sponsorship, guys. Next up is the Food City 500, and that was won by Ryan Newman. Kurt Busch gets back in 8th. Again, Jeff Burton and Johnny Benson getting in the top 10. Jeff Burton leading the most laps with 113 out of the 500 laps. Where did he finish for the record? 41st. Jeff Gordon wrecked and finished 43rd. Next up comes Texas. Michael Waltrip gets 7th. Casey Mears gets 9th. Jeremy Mayfield 8th. And Johnny Benson rounds out the top 10. Next up comes Talladega. Labonte wins again. Kevin Grubb in the 20 replacing Ward Burton gets his 2nd career top 10. Good for him. I forgot to check who led the most laps at... Wait, no I didn't. I'm used to NASCAR Thunder 2003. Jeff Gordon led the most laps with 36, but he couldn't come away with a victory. And now the final race before the checkup. Jimmy Johnson wins the Virginia 500. Ricky Craven gets 7th. Nadeau 8th, Sadler 9th, and Jeff Burton gets 10th. Thinking Nadeau again led the most laps? Yes, he did, but this time he got in the top 10, so good for him. As we go check out our first standings, Labonte leads the points by 62. Yep, 62. Harvick got a 90-point lead. And right now it's between those three. Jeff Gordon having an off year. He has not won yet. He's stuck at 162 wins. Let's see if he can turn it around heading into the halfway point. As we go to Auto Club Speedway, Junior wins the Auto Club 500. Jeff Gordon gets 5th place. Jeff Burton 7th. Ricky Craven 9th. Michael Waltrip 10th. Meanwhile, we get 35th. That's Benson, Labonte. Yeah, Labonte wrecked out, so that means... Where did Harvick finish? Did Harvick wreck out too? I just noticed. Did Harvick wreck out too? Oh, yes he did. So it's still pretty close. Who was in that top 3 battle again? I think Jimmy Johnson just took the points lead. Am I right? I gotta check again. Yep, it was Jimmy Johnson that was competing with him. Jimmy Johnson clearly took advantage of the situation. And now he's your points leader. As we head to Richmond, as NASCAR Thunder has left us. Harvick makes up for his DNF with a win. All 3 of the competitors stayed in the top 10 as Johnny Benson gets another top 10. And Michael Waltrip gets 10th. I think this could be Gordon's last year if this competitive season goes the way we think, as NASCAR Thunder has decided to leave us. Ooh, we actually get it first here. First time you guys get to see it, we get a Winston Cup package sponsor. We're gonna go with Sintis and O'Reilly. I want to show this to you guys anyway. Let's look. But now the number 49 BAM Racing Dodge. So, I guess this is another lead up to how I'm gonna do this in NASCAR Thunder 2003. This is a package sponsor. In exchange for this company, for the sponsor covering you driving their sponsor's car, you have to do 3 objectives, which replaces the primary, secondary, and associate sponsors. So in the case of BAM Racing, I have to finish in 25th, qualify in 30th, and finish ahead of Michael Waltrip to get $365,000. So that's a little tease. Plus, we get to show off the other paint scheme. Here's BAM Racing, and here's the AT&T Dodge, complete with Carrot Top's famous orange hair. Comedian Carrot Top's famous orange hair. Just in time for the All-Star Open. Michael Waltrip wins that, and we finished 39th. This is gonna go so well. Alright, next up is... No. It's not unlocking a new car. It's I get to drive it in career mode. That car is already unlocked in the Race Now mode. Alright, who wins the Coke 600? It's Bobby Labonte. Johnson 8th and Harvick 10th. And we finished 40th. We're probably not gonna... Yeah, it's okay. I get you. It's your first time seeing a package sponsor in a career mode. So I don't blame you. And this is how it's gonna go if we choose to in the NASCAR Thunder 2003 career mode. Meanwhile, Kevin Harvick wins at Dover. Yeah, who knows how... We're not gonna get this sponsor for long, though. I forgot to see who led the most laps at the Coke 600. Kevin Harvick wins at Dover. That's cool. Michael Waltrip got in the top 10 again, and Jimmy Johnson led the most laps at Dover. What is it with 8th place drivers leading the most laps? Matt Kenseth gets his first win of the year. Michael Waltrip with another top 10 finish. And who led the most laps this time? Johnny Benson in a 12th place finish. They do look like he had a shot, but he only completed 78 laps. Next stop, Michigan. Harvick wins again. Waltrip with another top 10 finish. And yeah, Harvick did lead the most laps this time as we head to Infineon. Yeah, they're gone. I told you they would be. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's surprising too. Junior wins the Save Mart 350. Steve Park with a top 10 finish. Alright. Any company want to take a chance on us this time? Yes. We're just going to keep going with package sponsors until the game decides not to. This is the AC Doco number 2 Chevy that was driven by... Technically driven by Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the early 2000s, but I believe it was driven by Ron Hornaday this time around. Or am I thinking of Thunder 2003? Here's the next package sponsor, which of course we're not going to accomplish. Go ahead and simulate. And that leads us to the Pepsi 400. Matt Kenseth wins. Nah. Although Junior got his... That's where Junior got his... Oh, wait. That's a second win. Just realized. Junior. Matt Kenseth wins the Pepsi 400. Yeah, I was used... If you remember the NASCAR Thunder 2003 simulation, we did get some nonsense. We got a rookie driver winning in the second season. But the real nonsense came at season 15, when Johnny Sauter won 5 races in his rookie season for Terry Labonte. Michael Waltrip with another top 10. That's not really much of a surprise at the super speedways. Finally, Chicagoland. Finally, Jeff Gordon gets a win this season. I think Tony Stewart led the... No, he did not. Who led the most? Well, it's not already in the top 10. There we go. Johnny Benson again leading the most laps, but it's not converting into a win. Oh, wait. Gotta check the standings before we get too far ahead. Bobby Labonte's 2 points ahead of Jimmy Johnson in the standings. Right now it's these 5, Harvick, Kenseth Jr. as well, that have an outside shot at the title. The real outside shot is Tony Stewart. He's more than a race behind. So let's go ahead and continue on. Next stop, New Hampshire. Bobby Labonte gets the win. Johnny Benson 6th. Joe Nemechek 9th and Jerry Nadeau 10th. Michael Waltrip 7th. Pretty weird round out to the top 10 there. As the next stop is Pocono. Yeah, they're already upset. They left us after 3 races. Harvick wins the Pennsylvania 400. No surprises in the top 10. Who led the most laps? Yeah, Kevin Harvick, 30 out of 200. Alright, new sponsor time. Who's gonna want us this time? Ooh, Tiburon wants a sponsorship. And yes, these are the Madden guys. That's good to hear. Here it is. Tiburon, the EA Tiburon Dodge. Surprise package sponsors wants to sponsor a continually bad finishing car. Probably back to normal sponsors soon. There you go. Here's the official Tiburon car, since Tiburon developed the game as well. So they were dealing with Madden, NCAA, and NASCAR. This is your first time you guys seeing it too. Let's go ahead and simulate. It only took 1 race. Dang, that was bad. No, we don't want you anymore. Bobby Labonte wins the Brickyard 400. I think that's his 3rd or 4th. Michael Waltrip 8th. Johnny Benson 9th. And Jerry Nadeau 10th. Now we get another Nationwide Series sponsor. Or Busch Series sponsor. The number 21 Payday Chevrolet. Oh, here's a better look at it. Here it is. This was Kevin Harvick's car in the Busch Series. Well, at least it lasted longer than 1 race, as Jeff Gordon gets win number 2. Yeah, I know. Michael Waltrip gets a top 10 again. He's consistently in the top 10 at least. Jeff Gordon only gets win number 2. It's an off year when he's only winning 2 races. Got the Michigan Junior wins. Did Newman lead the most laps? No, he did not. Kurt Busch 7th. Ricky Craven 9th. And he led the most laps. Leading a quarter of the race will do that for you. And Jeff Britton gets 10th. Next stop is Bristol for the night race. Ryan Newman wins the Bristol 500, sorry. Ricky Craven 8th, Jeff Britton 10th. Good runs for him, and at least we're lasting longer with Payday. Labonte wins his 2nd Southern 500, I believe. Halter with a top 10 finish. Where did Kurt... Oh, no. Kurt Busch must have... Oh, no, I didn't see him. Where did he finish? Oh, 4th. Duh, I missed it. I think Labonte led the most laps with 85. 2 races to go before the checkup. Not enough, thank you, Payday. I knew you had it. Kurt Busch was 2nd behind this time, but looks like, yeah, Labonte is on the clear track to winning his 4th championship, as Michael Waltrip once again gets in the top 10. Who's our next primary sponsor? Roll the dice, and it's... Ritz. This is the actual car Dale Earnhardt Jr. drove this season, or that season. It's the Oreo Ritz Chevrolet, since they were both owned by Nabisco. Yeah, it was only this one. Oh man, was that simple? Oh, I could have just said that. Alright, last race before the checkup. Jimmy Johnson gets another win. Jeff Gordon wrecked out after lap 2. I wrecked out after lap 50. Alright, time for the checkup. Bonnie is leading by 6 points over Junior. Yep, there it is. Oh no, it's 206. I miscounted. Labonte is in a clear gap for first place. I thought it was just 6 points. I missed that it was an 8 instead of a 6. Meanwhile, Jimmy Johnson gets the win, but Labonte gets third. Michael Waltrip with another top 10. I gotta check and see how many top 10s he's got. Did Harvick lead the most laps? No, he did not. Who did? Nadu, who finished 15th, led 56 laps. He's leading laps, but he's not getting the win. I'll check the standings if Labonte wrecks out. And Labonte wrecked out. I can check the standings now as Jeff Gordon gets win number 3 this season. Jamie McMurray actually led the most laps this time. So, any surprises in the top 10? Yeah, Michael Waltrip got 8th. That's it. Alright, that changes the whole points picture. Kinda. It's not Jimmy Johnson that's competing anymore, it's Junior. There we go. 104 points for 104 point gap for Labonte and Junior. Labonte's going for his 4th title, am I right? No, he's going for his 5th. Yes. Unfortunately, yeah. That or he blew his engine. Meanwhile, Labonte made up for it, kinda. He led the most laps, so he actually gained points despite finishing behind Junior. Meanwhile, Jimmy Johnson did win at Kansas. Michael Waltrip and Johnny Benson with more top 10s. At least they're getting there. Labonte wins. This could, as the 2 8 cars finish in the back of the pack. Unbelievable. I think Jimmy Johnson led the most. No, he did not. Who did? Johnny Benson, again, outside the top 10, but led the most laps. Michael Waltrip 6th, Jamie McMurray 8th, Ricky Craven 9th, and Casey Mears in 10th. Exactly. And with that wreck, that puts now Jimmy Johnson back in 2nd place, but still way behind. 242 points to be exact. As we head to the Subway 500. Where did Labonte finish this time? 8th. So, Junior and Johnson gained some points. Still more than a race gap, though. Kurt Busch a 2.5 back. Michael Waltrip with another top 10. As we go into race 33 at Atlanta. Labonte wins. He made up those points right back. In fact, in the case of Jimmy Johnson, a lot more. As that's it for Ritz. Bye, Oreo and Ritz. We miss you. We're gonna miss you. Michael Waltrip gets a top 10 again. As it's time to once again sign a new sponsorship. Who wants us this time? The 60 Granger car. Oh, 16. We're driving Greg Biffle's car. Alright. How's this point standings looking now? If Labonte wins this race, I'm considering the champion now, officially, in terms of points. Let's simulate. Nobody got a strong finish. Who led the most laps? I'm gonna say it's Tony Stewart. No, he didn't. Who led the most? Ryan Newman led the most laps with the win. Okay, should have seen that coming. Johnny Benson with another top 10. Good for him. Is that enough for him? Not officially. Not officially. As long as he doesn't wreck. If he finishes in the top 10, I'm giving him the championship. As long as Labonte doesn't wreck. Oh, he did more than not wreck. He finished second. Bobby Labonte is your 2014 NASCAR Winston Cup Series champion. As Gordon gets win number 4 for the year. Michael Waltrip gets 9th. And Granger already said no thanks, but no thanks. 2 races gone. Who's next on the sponsorship band? Oh, I wish Derek was here to see this. We get Ashton Lewis sponsorship of the Civil Air Patrol. Here we go. We finally get to drive the number 46 Chevrolet. Too bad Derek's not here. He would have loved this. I may have to make it the thumbnail for the YouTube. There we go. Great. Alright. So yeah, Bobby Labonte has clinched the points championship with a second place finish. Let's see, is he gonna retire on top? Right now, Jeff Gordon has 166 wins. 4 wins is an off year for him. At least in terms of the simulation. Oh, of course, as soon as I say that, he makes it 5. So, Gordon's at 167 wins. So there we go, another season is in the books. Let's do our stat wrap-up. There you have it, Bobby Labonte, 242 points. Back-to-back NASCAR Cup Series champions. There you see Jeff Gordon now at 167 wins. He's 23 wins. He's 33 wins away from tying Richard Petty. I was going to look at Michael Waltrip. How many top 10s did he get this year? 24 top 10s. Good for him. Ricky Craven got 9 top 10s this season. Johnny Benson, how many top 10s? 8. I swear it felt like a lot more. I swear it was a lot more. Wait, did... Oh no, he won in 2002. That's right. He won the 2002 Pop Secret 500. That's right. Let's see. Alright, let's look and see who got the most polls. That'd be Junior. Let's see. Johnson and Gordon both got 7, so... These 3 drivers made up 24. They've started on the pole for 2/3 of the season. Let's see. Labonte, Waltrip, Kurt Busch, Tony Walker, Tony Stewart, Russell Richardson, Ryan Newman, Robbie Gordon. Each had a pole. Labonte had 9 wins. No wonder he got the championship, and he got the most consistency. Only DNFing twice. 9 wins for him. 5 wins for Johnson, Harvick, and Gordon. 4 for Junior. 3 for Newman. 2 for Kenseth. 2 for Kurt Busch. 1 for Tony Stewart. Alright, last thing to check. Who led the most laps this season? Bobby Labonte, of course. By 6 laps, though. Johnson almost led a lot of laps. That's why I thought... Yeah, I played NFL Tour. Yep, let's continue. Who is retired? 2 more fantasy drivers. Dave Dunn and Greg Hicks. Go ahead and move on to next season. Without saving. Save the... Oh, wait, no, we gotta... Turn on the autosave. Who's ready for our cheap team again? So many single-digit happiness. Go ahead and save. As it's time for another season of NASCAR racing. Time for the 2015 Daytona 500 And your winner is Bobby Labonte. I think that's his second 500 win, if I remember right. Michael Waltrip got in the top 10. Kurt Busch 8th. Let's keep going. Tony Stewart wins the Subway 400 this time. Labonte was in the top 5. I forgot to check who led the most laps of the Daytona 500. I'm going to assume it's Labonte. Nope, no surprises in the top 10. Next up, Jimmy Johnson wins at Las Vegas. Labonte with another top 5. Oh boy. Is he going to get the 6 championships? Ricky Craven got in the top 10. Good for him. Next stop is Atlanta. Matt Kenseth wins at Atlanta this time. Jerry Nadeau got 8th, Jimmy McMurray 9th, and Michael Waltrip got 10th again. And another top 5 finish for Bobby Labonte. We saw this before in NASCAR Thunder 2003. Is this going to end the same way? Right now, no, as Jimmy Johnson gets... Jeff Gordon gets career win 168 at Darlington. He gets the win, but Labonte led the most laps, so he tied with Gordon that time. Any surprises in the top 10? Yeah, Joe Nemechek and Ricky Craven. Both getting in the top 10 that time. As it's time to roll the dice on the next sponsorship. Who are we getting? The official NASCAR Thunder car. The 117 Pontiac. Nice. I'm glad you got some birthday money, dude. But here is the official NASCAR Thunder 2004 Pontiac. That sponsor would be replaced from NASCAR Thunder 2000, NASCAR 2005 with O'Reilly. There we go. Oh boy, Jeff Gordon, 2 in a row. That's career win 168, I believe. Was it 169? We'll check after the racing. Oh boy. 3 in is that 3 in a row for Jeff Gordon? I forgot to check the rest of the top 10 either time. I'm sorry, guys. Is that 3 wins? Yes, that's 3 wins in a row. I think the game's gonna try and force Gordon to win this championship. 4 in a row. I think they're tired. They want him to win that championship and retire already. Johnny Benson gets in the top 10. Bobby Labonte still getting that consistent finishes. As we do last race check. Ricky Craven got top 5. Matt Kenseth wins his second race of the season at Martinsville. I say that, and then Gordon wrecks on lap 8. Or blows his engine on lap 8. Nemechek, Benson, and Sadler. And Michael Waltrip got into the top 10. Well, bye, NASCAR Thunder. Again. Who's leading? It's Tony Stewart that's leading the championship by 54 points over his teammate. How many wins does Gordon have now? 171. He is 29 wins away from getting that legendary 200. Alright, time to roll the dice again. Who's our next package sponsor going to be? Kevin LePage and the number 57 CLR car, which I remember was a kind of rust cleaner, or a bathroom cleaner. Just switching so many rides. As Kevin Harvick wins the Auto Club 500. Labonte finished better than Stewart by 10 points, so he's made up a little bit. Meanwhile, Michael Waltrip again in the top 10. And yeah, Ryan Newman led the most laps this time, so he tied with Gordon in points, technically speaking. As next up, we go to Richmond. Kurt Busch wins the Pontiac Excitement 400, as Harvick was the one that wrecked out this time. Tony Stewart led the most laps. Exactly, right? Steve White with a top 10. Good for him. Michael Waltrip also in the top 10. Move on to the All-Star Open. Who's going to win this one? Jeff Gordon wins the All-Star Open. Good for him. Next stop, the Coke 600. Junior wins the Coke 600. Waltrip with the top 10, but that's it. Stewart finishes ahead of Labonte this time as we head to Dover. Stewart wins. I think Stewart's going for the title now. He only led 2 laps, but one of those laps was the last one. Jimmy Johnson led the most laps this time. No surprises except for maybe Jeff Burton in the top 10 again. Jimmy Johnson wins. I think Labonte's starting to fade. Yeah, Michael Waltrip in the top 10 and Jeremy Mayfield in the top 10 as well. Next up, Jimmy Johnson wins again. Labonte made up for his early wreck with a second place finish. Nadeau, Craven, and oh, that's it. That's the only surprise top 10s we got. Let me check the standings. I got to. Okay, so Stewart right now is the clear favorite, while Kenseth and Labonte slug it out for second place. Let's move on to the next race. Gordon wins. Labonte gets second. Who led the most laps this time? Mayfield led the most laps, but he only got 14. Any surprises in the top 10? Nope. It's the same competitors. As we head to Daytona next. Gordon with another win. So good for him, but Kenseth is the one that's starting to pull a little bit ahead of Stewart in terms of points. Who led the most laps this time? Hermie Sadler led 28 laps. But could only get it just outside the top 10. Well, not just outside, but still pretty close. Surprise. Alright, Waltrip again in the top 10. Gordon adds another win to his stack column. We'll check how many he's got now after this race. Kurt Busch gets his first win of the season at Tropicana. At the Tropicana 400, I mean to say. Johnny Benson with another top 10. How bad did Gordon finish this time? He finished 13th. Alright, it's points check time. Yeah, Stewart's out by 190 points, yeah. So Stewart's looking like he's going to get championship number 4. Gordon at this point I think is just competing for wins. He's got 173 to his name. And he just broke 400 top 5s. Let's see how this goes this time for the 57 team. Tony Stewart wins. Okay, so it's looking like he's the early favorite. He's going to be the favorite to win the championship. Ricky Craven again with a top 10, and Steve Park with 2 top 10s this season. Good for him. On to the next race. Yeah, CLR's finally done. Too bad. Alright, any surprises? Ricky Craven again in the top 10. Jerry Nadeau in the top 10. Did Nadeau? No, he did not lead the most laps. Who did? Matt Kenseth. Okay, I should have seen that coming. Led a quarter of the race. You should be leading the most laps. Alright, so Labonte and Kenseth gain a little bit on Stewart. Not enough to really make a difference as it's time to roll the dice again. Who's our next primary sponsor? Tibron, welcome back. EA Sports is in the game, am I right? Welcome back, guys. Okay, can we last longer than one race this time? Yeah, while we're here, we may as well check. Yeah, Kenseth got a bit closer. Kurt Busch moved into 3rd place, but right now it's not enough for any of these drivers. It's still Stewart's championship to lose. So we go back to the Brickyard. Hey, it lasted more than one race. Stewart didn't win, but he gets 2nd. Gordon got 4th, Labonte 5th, Kenseth 7th, Kurt Busch 8th, Jeff Burton surprising in the top 10. So Ryan Newman wins in his home state finally. Exactly. And this time it's lasted longer than a race. Next up, Watkins Glen. Jeff Gordon gets a win. I think that's number 174 for him. Labonte 2nd, so he gains a little bit. Stewart got 4th. Lee Burton led the most laps, am I right? Yep, 18 out of 90. That'll do it. Kurt Busch 7th. Michael Waltrip 8th. Joe Nemechek rounds out the top 10. So there we go. Harvick gets another win. Stewart gets his slight edge over Labonte, but Kenseth actually gained some points, gained 5 points on him. We're slowly chipping at that lead as Michael Waltrip gets another top 10 and Harvick gets another win. We'll wait till the points check to see how many wins Harvick has now. Kansas with the win. Gordon second. He led the most lap. No, he did not. Who did? Casey Mears, but he only finished 13th. Michael Waltrip with another top 10. Stewart starting to fade a little bit as Kansas is starting to take advantage. I want to check so bad, but we gotta wait. 3 races to go. Tiburon's done now. Dang, who led the most laps? Gordon, but he finished 8th. Waltrip with another top 10. Alright, Tiburon lasted longer at least. Ritz wants us back. Let's go, Ritz. Let's go again. Welcome back to the Nabisco car. Oh, I want to check so bad. We got 2 races to go, though. Junior wins the Chevy Rock and Roll 400. And Kenseth again. Wait. Okay, yeah. Jeff Gordon led the most laps, but he can only get to 6th. Tiburon, Ritz, of course. 10th place for Johnny Benson. Jeff Burton gets 8th. Junior with another win. Last race before the checkup. Michael Waltrip gets another win finally on an oval. Labonte 3rd. Stewart 5th. Okay, I was worried that Kansas finished way too far back. Johnny Benson gets out another top 10. So let's go ahead and check the standings. Yeah, as you see, you've seen Kansas slowly chipping away, but it's so far not enough. He needs to keep going. Or Stewart has to wreck in one of these last 9 races. Here we go. It's time for the night race at Dover. It's Gordon that actually gained a little bit. He led the last lap, which is the only lap that matters. Kurt Busch got 2nd by a quarter of a second. Labonte 6th, Stewart 7th, Kenseth 8th. Robbie Gordon gets in the top 10 again this time. Yes, Michael Waltrip's been the only other surprise winner apart from Ward Burton. And bye Nabisco. It was fun these last 3 races. Glad you gave us another shot, but goodbye. Gordon with another win, but Stewart still gets 2nd. Ricky Craven with a top 10. Alright, who wants us this time? Tiburon wants us back, baby! And had a pay raise! I lost count too. Tiburon wants us back, and it actually has a pay raise involved. What the heck, guys? Let's check the standings. Has any change been made? Yeah, Kansas still 209 points back. Gordon has 176. So he's getting there. 24 wins to go. Up. 23 wins to go. Kurt Busch with another 2nd place finish. Stewart's still getting those good top 5 finishes. Didn't lead a lap, but top 5s are still important. So I don't think Kenseth gained much. In fact, now it's Gordon that's in 2nd place. And I think it's it's not a 2-race gap. So it's still not clinched yet. Let's move on. Gordon wins again, but Stewart finishes 5th. Let me check something. That's what I thought. Alright. Not bad. Gordon's still getting those wins. He's finally back as Robbie Gordon gets in the top 10. Along with Jerry Nadeau. Let's continue. Quick sim. Harvick wins the Subway 500. Stewart's getting that gap back. I think Matt Kenseth led the most laps. Oh, no, he didn't. It was Junior. Oh, I miscounted. Okay, Junior led the most laps. It's, hold on, folks. Alright, sorry about that. There you go. Kevin Harvick wins the Subway 500. Next stop is Atlanta. Jeff Gordon wins again. Oh, and Stewart Rex. This changes not everything, but it makes it more manageable. Yep, there it is. It's now 117 points. This makes it more manageable for Gordon with 3 races to go, who now has career win 179. Either Gordon's going to get his 7th championship, or he's going to get to 200 wins. I wonder which one's going to happen first. That's a big points change. 180 to 85 to 151. That's like 35 points. As Gordon reached win number 180. 180 wins for Jeff Gordon. Will I be watching the new Sonic movie on Paramount Plus? That depends on if I can see it in theaters. Alright, next sponsor. Ritz, welcome back, guys. I missed you. Let's move on. It looks like Stewart gained 4 points on Junior. On Stewart. Kurt Busch got a top 10. So did Michael Waltrip and Johnny Benson as we head to the final race of the year. Right? That's how it goes. It's 87 points. So it's going to be a lot. Gordon still needs a good run to win number 7. Oop, I knew that was going to happen. I pressed it too quick. Darn it. It always happens. I'm not going to race it. We're going to keep simulating. I knew this would happen. But you can already kind of tell, and I can see on my screen that the frame rate already dipped. Went from 60 to 45 just from loading that race. Alright, let's do it. Stewart beat Gordon. Tony Stewart is your 2015 NASCAR Cup Series champion. As Ryan Newman gets win number 2. And Gordon picked a horrible time to... Oh! Yeah, a horrible time. He blew his engine with 4 laps to go. No! Oh, that blown engine gave Tony Stewart the championship. Oh, that hurt. That hurt so bad. Tony Stewart, your 2015 NASCAR Cup Series champion. He now has 4. As right now, Jeff Gordon still hanging on at 6 championships and 180 wins. How many wins does Harvick have? He's got 77 wins, but no championships to his name. With that win, that also put Michael Waltrip at 7 career wins. 7 wins this millennium. That is impressive. Alright, time to check the stats. Who's got the most poles? Jeff Gordon with 13. Tony Stewart with 8. Gordon also had 13 wins, but it still was not enough. Scott Smith, Seth Taylor, Ryan Newman. Good push. Exactly. Like I said, it blew with 4 laps to go. That's heartbreaking. He was probably winning it too, and that would have given him the title. Or at least made it really close. There you see your winners. And finally, who led the most laps this season? That would be Jeff Gordon. By almost 100, but it wasn't enough. Alright, new season. Who's leaving? Chad Coleman, that was his name. And Barney Hall retires as well. So 2 more fantasy drivers decided to retire before any other legends of the sport. Yeah, I know. That's impressive. No, we don't need settings changes. We need to save. Let's go ahead and sign our cheap team. There we go. go ahead and enable the autosave. Go into the screen. There we go. Oh, we're past halfway, man. I think we're at like season 13. Yeah, we're in season 13 of the simulation career. Alright, here's ready. Who's gonna win the 2016 Daytona 500? Lost count there. Your winner is Jimmy Johnson. Finally, I think this is his first 500. So good for him. Matt Kenseth, I think, led the most laps. Yes, he did. And no other surprises in the top 10 still. As Nabisco finally leaves us. Welcome back, Tiburon. We missed ya. Alright, next up. Subway 400 at North Carolina. Gordon wins. That's 181. Next up is... Oh, darn, I forgot to check the rest of the top 10. Sorry. Next up, Las Vegas. Gordon, that's win number 182. Jimmy Johnson 4th. Michael Waltrip 9th. Kurt Busch 10th. So what do you guys think is going to come first? Gordon getting 200 wins or 7 championships? Junior wins at Atlanta. Tony Stewart, I think, led the most. No, he did not. Who led the most? We'll see, because Walter got another top 10. Who led the most laps? Johnny Benson finished 13th, but only led 60 laps. He still has not gotten a win in this simulation. Tiburon left us after a race. I'm sorry, I forgot to say it. No. Welcome back, Nabisco. Let's go. It's probably just going to be these two for the rest of the career. Next stop is Darlington. Junior with another win. Michael Waltrip gets 4th. Robbie Gordon 10th. And Chase Montgomery. I'm sorry, I don't usually do this. I gotta check. Was that Chase Montgomery's first top 10 of his career? Yes, it is. That was Chase Montgomery's first career top 10. Finally getting the Wood Brothers back in the top 10 after so long. Next up, Jeff Gordon wins again. Ooh, could this be it? Could this be the season he gets number 7 championships? Jamie McMurray finished 14th and led 112 laps. So take with that as you will. Ricky Craven with the top 10. Matt Kenseth with the top 10. Oh no, Mike Waltrip, I should say, with the top 10. And he led 74 laps, so good for him. Next up, Kevin Harvick, 78 wins. Exactly. Yeah, Harvick got... oh no, he didn't lead the most laps. Who did this time? 60. That's got to be Jeff Burton then, right? Yep. Alright. We'll see what happens. Gordon almost got there. He was 0.3 of a second away. Michael Waltrip and Joe Nemechek with another top 10. Alright, Tiburon, we gotta welcome you back. Yeah, welcome back. Woo! Welcome back to the top. Welcome back to the swap. Yeah. Alright, Junior wins the air in 499. We record finished dead last. Gordon with 8th. Jamie Mayfield gets the top 10 as well. Next up is Martinsville. Junior with 2 wins in a row, and Tiburon's already left us. Michael Waltrip with another top 10 finish. Hi, Ritz. Welcome back. Look at that prestige go all the way down. Oh, wait. Points check time. Who's leading the points now? It's got to be Junior, right? Yep, Junior's up by 72 points over Ryan Newman. Right now, it's these 5 that have the shot. How many wins does Junior have? He's got 70. He's already totaled his win total. It's always Tiburon and Nabisco. He's already close to matching his high. Could this be the time he gets championship number 4. Let's find out. Next stop, Auto Club Speedway. Vic Newman caught up a little bit. Gordon wins at Auto Club. Jamie McMurray and Ricky Craven with top 10s. Move on to the first Richmond race, and that is won by Bobby Labonte. He gets his first win of the season. Michael Waltrip and Jeff Burton with top 10s. As we go sim past the All-Star Open. Johnny Benson wins the All-Star Open. Good for him. Well, an extra 52 grand in the bank as he makes it to the All-Star race. Oh, 2 wins in a row officially for Bobby Labonte. And he led the most laps. Johnny Benson gets top 10 again. So good for Labonte. That's 2 in a row for him. By a second and a quarter, he almost made it 3 in a row. But he still gets second place. Harvick with another win. Ricky Craven with a top 10. As well as Michael Waltrip again. They at least get up there, at least in the top 10. Another win for Kevin Harvick. And another second place for Bobby Labonte as Gordon finishes 5th. Johnny Benson and Jerry Nadeau with top 10s again. Next stop is Michigan. Gordon gets another win. There we go. Junior 4th. Labonte 6th. Harvick 10th. Next stop is Infineon, and that's another win for Jeff Gordon. No surprises. Do we have... That depends. Is 14 enough for... No, it's not. Who led the most laps this time? That would be Ricky Craven. Led 27 laps, but could only get to 13th in the end. Next up, Pepsi 400. Kurt Busch gets another Daytona win. Chase is getting close to that top 10 as Gordon wrecked at lap 38. We lap at wreck 53. And finally, yeah, they're done as Junior gets another win. Top 10 for Elliott Sadler. Bobby Labonte with a 4th place finish. It's time to check how are the standings looking after this unique season we've had. Labonte's leading by 10 points and 13 over Ryan Newman. At this rate, it looks like Gordon's going to get to 200 wins before he gets that 7th championship. He's at 186. Can he get it done? He's 14 away from legendary number 200. Roll the dice. Is Tiburon back? Hey. You know what? I'm tempted to go with out of the package deals just so we can rotate around a little bit. Yeah, let's rotate it around a bit. Home Depot gets to sign on our team this time. We'll go with Hills Brothers back in the back of the car. Welcome back, guys. CarQuest can get a turn at the side. The Richard Petty driving experience can take a turn at the team spot. And let's put Food Lines in the driver's spot. There we go. Mix it up a little bit. Alright, so we're back in our car for race number 19 at New Hampshire. Kurt Busch, 2 out of the last 3 races. Good for him. Labonte 2nd, Gordon 6th, Craven 7th, Johnny Benson 9th, and Joe Nemechek 10th. Johnny Benson led 72 laps, but still not enough to win a race. Next up, Pocono, as CarQuest has decided to leave us. Junior wins another race. Gordon 5th. That's it, no surprises. We'll do Cintas on the side this time. Alright, next stop, the Brickyard 400. The winner this time, by Home Depot. The winner is Kevin Harvick. Dang, could this be his season? Michael Waltrip and Jerry Nadeau get in the top 10. Do we get new package sponsors? Nope. So, welcome Little Trees Air Fresheners to the team. next up is Junior winning at the Glen. Johnny Benson with another top 10 finish. Let's move on. Next up is Michigan as Kevin Harvick gets the win this time. No surprises in the top 10. None of these guys are retiring. Maybe when those big guys start to retire, that's when we start to get surprise winners. That's what we got in the last season of the NASCAR Thunder 2003 championship as Hillsborough leave us. Let's go with O'Reilly Auto Parts. Welcome to the team. Jeff Gordon with another win. I was saying that's what happened in the last season of NASCAR Thunder 2003. We finally got Jeff Burton on NASCAR Cup Series Championship in 2022. Or was it 21? One of those last years for sure. It was definitely the last year of the simulation, so I would say 2001 or 2021. We're closing in on checking in on the standings. Jeff Gordon with another win. Ricky Craven almost got a Daytona win to match his real-life career, but he was a second away, unfortunately. Meanwhile, Michael Waltrip also gets back in the top 10 as we check out Richmond again. Junior with another win. We're still not getting those top 30 finishes again. There we go again. There goes the back of the car. Motorola can take its turn at the back. As we go into the last race before checkup. Yeah, Little Trees has had enough. As Labonte wins at New Hampshire. And no surprises there as we go ahead and check out the point standings. Yeah, Labonte's still out in front. He can get to 6 championships. And he's only had 59 wins. Meanwhile, Gordon is at 188. 188. Alright, bye-bye primary. Who's at the front? Tiburon again. Nope. Not having that. We're going with Motorola at the front of the car. Trying to keep things mixed up a bit as Kevin Harvick wins, Labonte 3rd, Waltrip 7th, Johnny Benson 10th, Jeff Gordon 39th. Move on up the field. Tony Stewart wins. Kurt Busch 2nd again. Jerry Nadeau in the top 10, but that's it for surprises. We still have not gotten that real shocking win as Junior wins again. He's trying to catch up to Labonte, but he finished 2nd this time. Take a look at the point standings now. It's 184th. Junior's closing in. And again, Junior's having his best statistical season since we started this career. It's best season since 2008 when he got 7 wins. He's now at 75 career wins. Yep, bye Motorola. Tiburon. Put Waste Management on the car since we haven't had them yet. Oh, we lost a sponsor too. In the back. Western Auto, just to have them on the car. Go ahead and simulate. And your winner is Tony Stewart, Labonte 2nd, so Labonte is gaining those points back. Junior finished 5th. Waltrip with another top 10 finish. And Kurt Busch wins at Michigan at Martinsville as we just got a huge momentum shifter. Labonte with a DNF at Martinsville. That's now putting the points at 74 points. So this championship just got interesting. Jimmy Johnson wins. Labonte gets the edge over Junior this time by only 4 points, so that puts us at a 78-point advantage for Labonte. Meanwhile, Michael Waltrip continues with the top 10 finishes. As we move on over to Phoenix. Labonte and Junior got the same amount of points as Gordon gets win 189 Oh, wouldn't it be crushing if Gordon retired now? We got 2 races to go in the championship. Yeah, it's a 78-point gap still. Oh, we lost our back of the car sponsor. Western Auto said enough is enough. Stop starting in the back of the pack. And Richard Petty doesn't know any better. We'll keep going. Gordon wins, but Labonte got ahead of Junior in the points. In fact, that was a 10-point gap, so now it's a 9-point advantage. So it's 83 points differential heading into Homestead. Jeff Britton got in the top 10, but that's it. Ritz, forget it. Let's just stick with Tiburon. They're probably going to be our sponsor, on and off again sponsor for the rest of the game. Yeah, it's an 87-point gap. How many wins does Gordon have now? Yeah, 190. He still gets those wins, but it's not enough of a consistent run. Alright, how'd it go? Labonte beat Junior. Bobby Labonte is a 6-time NASCAR Cup Series champion. Ricky Craven gets in the top 10. And Gordon gets win 191. There we go. By 91 points, Bobby Labonte is a 6-time NASCAR Cup Series champion. Unbelievable. Time to check the stats. Yeah, 9 wins left for Gordon. Ooh, I went to the wrong thing. Yeah, 11 wins puts him at 191. Is he going to retire now that he's reached 24 years of his career? Junior with 9 wins puts him at least, I think he's a win behind his, either he's tied with his father, I think he's tied with his father now. Or did Senior had 76 wins, I forget. Meanwhile, Harvick has 83 wins this season in his career. Labonte with his 3 wins puts him at 59 total. Kurt Busch has 3 wins, puts him at 26 in his career. 2 wins for Stewart put him over 40. Jimmy Johnson now has 36 wins in his career, and that's it. Junior got the most poles this time with 13. 76 wins, so Junior is 1 behind. Alright, and who led the most laps this season? Kevin Harvick by 57. No, 37, sorry. Move on to the new season. Is Gordon gonna retire? No! So the drive for 200 career wins is still alive. Yeah, happy birthday, man. Glad you're here. Alright, Doug Ferguson and Dusty Gibson have retired. No changes, so continue without saving. Let's bring on back the cheap team. Thank you. Go ahead and bring on the quick save. There we go. Alright, who's gonna win the 2017 Daytona 500? Is this the... We're still just over an hour in, I think, going... Oh, well. Junior! What a way to tie his father's win total by winning another Daytona 500. No other surprises. Ritz? Welcome back, Ritz. I think we're just gonna stick with these two for the rest of the game now. Alright, that's a win for Jeff Gordon. 192. It's not going to have to happen unless he just keeps getting consistent top 5s. Gordon's going to have to get on 200 wins before he gets his 7th career championship. Kenseth with the win this time. He's present in the top 10. Yeah, Johnny Benson 9th. Michael Waltrip 10th. Yeah, Ritz didn't last long. Welcome back, Tiburon. You're still expecting too much out of us. Jeff Gordon win 193. Jamie McMurray gets in the top 10 at Atlanta, so good for him. Okay, yeah, I think the game has had enough at this point. Gordon with another top 10. Here we go, win 194. Are we gonna see it? Yeah, oh boy. Another win for Gordon. I think at this point it's just going to be a foregone conclusion. Got to check the rest of the top 10 again. I keep doing that. 195. Got 5 more wins to go. Doesn't get it this time. Maybe. Johnny Benson with another top 10 finish. Trying to lose. Is what I was trying to say. Alright. Who's ready for Tiburon? Oh no, it's Ritz, that's right. These package sponsors still expecting too much out of us. Harvick with another Talladega win. And Gordon wrecked out, so maybe not. This might not be his season after all. Next up is New Hampshire, Martinsville. There we go. There's the win. Another top 10 for Jerry Nadeau. Move on to the stats. Yeah. Junior's leading again. Is he going to get championship number 4? We'll see. Like I said, he tied his father's win total at the Daytona 500. So good on him. That's got to be an emotional win for him. As Gordon, you see it right here. 196. 196 wins. He has not won a championship since 2012. Gordon needs 4 wins to tie, 5 wins to break the record. We'll see if it can happen this season. He doesn't get closer at California. Waltrip 6, Sadler 10. Harvick and Burton led 33 laps, so that's the most today. Good on him for that. Next up is Richmond. Yeah, Labonte gets the first one of the season. Steve Park 6th. Good for him. Joe Nemechek 9th and Elliott Sadler 10th. Yeah, it's coding. And I think it's unreal. Well, it's how far the career goes here, but I think it was Tiburon's coding. Yeah, they didn't want you to spend too long. Well, we finished 34th, enough to lose our sponsorship again. Alright. Who's ready for more Tiburon sponsorship? They're still expecting too much out of us. Oh, excuse me. Jeff Burton wins the All-Star Open. Good for him. Next stop is the Coke 600. Jimmy Johnson wins that. Gordon with a 10th place finish. Meanwhile, we finished 33rd. Yes, of course. Because the next season, not only there be a new sponsor, Nextel in the Cup, in the Champion. Not only will the series get a new sponsor, but a new points format too. So we could say this is kind of like a what if NASCAR kept the old point system. Junior finally breaks his father's win total with 77 wins at where else but Dover. Ricky Craven with a top 10 finish again. Next up is Pocono. No, Junior's on a roll. That's win number 78 now for him. As Johnny Benson gets another top 10. And next up, Jimmy Johnson with a win. Gordon 7th. Waltrip 8th. Ricky Craven, another top 10 finish for him. Jeez, it's been too long since Gordon got a win. Is he going to fall just short? Gordon with a top 10. Michael Waltrip also with a top 10. Next up is Daytona. Tony Stewart wins another Pepsi 400. JD to 8th and Ricky Craven 9th, along with Michael Waltrip 10th place. And finally, Chicagoland. Kenseth gets the win this time. There we go. Alright, how's the points looking? Gordon still stuck at 196, but he's gotten that consistency back. Oh boy. Is the game going to make it so that he's just short? As we welcome back Ritz. Alright, back. Oh. Yeah, we did say that Gordon was in front, but by how much? But it's not a foregone conclusion. This is the closest, technically the closest points battle we've had in a while. 6 drivers can compete for the title. They're within 150 points. There we go. There we go. Win 197 at New Hampshire. Newman 5th. Junior 2nd. Waltrip 8th. Craven 9th. Let's move on. Harvick with the win. Newman 2nd. Junior 4th. Michael Waltrip got an 8th place finish there. There we go. See, 197 wins for Gordon. It's still 34 points differential between Newman and Gordon. Who would have thought? Harvick wins. And Gordon and Newman tied in points, so that allows Junior to catch up a little bit. By gaining 20 points, by gaining 15 points on both of them. Harvick gets another Brickyard 400. Waltrip and Benson get another top 10. Let's move on. Harvick wins again. And Gordon gets a 10-point gap more on Newman, so who knows? I'm thinking this is going to be just short as Nadeau and Craven again get a top 10 finish. I think Gordon's going to end up getting championship number 7 before he gets win number 200. Oh, wait, maybe not. He won from the pole in Michigan. Oh, boy. Craven again with a top 10 finish. I want to get there with 2 wins to go. Is he going to get there? Oh, that's got to be 199. As Benson, Craven, and Robbie Gordon also get in the top 10. Are we at that point? Yep, 199. Is Gordon going to get win number 200 at the legendary Southern 500? No! Well, of course, season sponsors always come and go. Kevin Harvick wins the Southern 400, but this is a big points gain for both Newman and Junior, as they both get the exact same amount of points ahead of Gordon. And we may as well start checking now. Yeah, they're both now exactly 37 points behind Gordon. Yeah, that's how it goes. He's ready for Tiburon to return. Hey, you still have not dropped your expectations. That's not good for me. Yeah, so 37 points. We're at 199, right? Yep, 199. Here we go. And no! Junior actually gets a big advantage on Gordon. As both, I believe both, well, no, it doesn't, I don't think, Newman did enough to get past him, but Junior definitely did. He's now your new points leader. Oh, no. It's a 13-point gap. Oh, that was more than I thought. Let's head on to New Hampshire. Oh, Ricky Craven 4th. Newman faded to 8th. But right now it's Junior that has the close chance. As now the gap is 28. Newman needs some wins or something. Win number 200? No, Kurt Busch gets his first win of the season. Junior keeps his advantage, or keeps his distance from Gordon as Newman again continues to fade. Alright, win number 200 at the EA Sports 500 perhaps? Yes! Yes, there you have it. Jeff Gordon has tied Richard Petty for the most wins in NASCAR Cup Series history. At the EA Sports 500, Robbie Gordon led the most laps with 28. As Gordon now gains on both Newman and Junior. So we got 7 races to go. Is Gordon gonna break the record and get 201 wins? Not at Kansas, as Junior and Newman both gained some points back. Right now it's Junior that's got the advantage. But Junior is still just 29 points behind Gordon. Win number 201 gonna happen here? Yes, it is! The record has been broken. It's poetic justice. Jeff Gordon got his first career win at Lowe's Motor Speedway. And now Jeff Gordon gets his 201st win at Lowe's Motor Speedway. And it's looking more and more likely that he's going to get to championship number 7 as he gains 15 points on Junior. So with 5 races to go, the gap is now 44 points. Bobby Labonte wins at Martinsville. Not a good finish for Gordon. Oh yeah, we had fun at Fortnite yesterday. Yeah, that's a bad finish as now Newman and Junior gain a lot of points on Gordon there. How many points does that make it now? Gordon's up on Junior by 23 and up on Newman by 60. Who's ready to get signed back by Ritz? Let's go! There we go. Race weekend. 4 races to go. Yeah, I know. Gordon got it back. As Junior barely hanging on for a top 10. And Newman just got outside the top 5. We'll simulate this race and see where it goes for the next 2 races. Gordon wins. That's win number 202. As Junior just faded away. It's not officially out of it. He's still 89 points back. So again, if Gordon has another blown engine at Homestead, Junior can win this championship. Let's see what happens. Oh, Junior and Newman got the same amount of points, so we're in for a treat. Especially as Gordon finished 39th. 39th! Junior leads Newman by 6 points. Junior leads Gordon by 35. Let's see, is Newman gonna get championship number 2? He has waited ever since his 3rd season. He has not won a championship since 2004. Let's do it. Simulation, who is your 2017... Yeah, this is kind of 2017 NASCAR Cup Series champion. It is Dale Earnhardt Jr. A season of history all around has led Jr. to his 4th NASCAR Cup Series title. As yes, Gordon did blow his engine again. So Dale Earnhardt Jr. has won the 2017 NASCAR Cup Series Championship. What a finish. There you go. Jr., a 4-time NASCAR Cup Series champion. That's his 6 wins puts him above his father. Gets him to 81 wins this season in his career. Newman did not win. He was close to doing what Bobby Labonte did in the first season of this career of simulation and win the championship without winning a race. Unfortunately, he needed Junior to have a bad race too. Alright, 10 poles and 11 wins for Gordon. Still not enough for a championship. He broke the record, though. He got it done. 202 wins. Is that going to be enough for him to retire now? Alright. 7 poles for Stewart. 5 for Newman. 5 for Junior. 2 for Harvick. 2 for Busch. 1 for Waltrip. 1 for Scott Smith. 1 for Ronnie Reynolds. 1 for Ray Parker. And 1 for Pete Nelson. Gordon, Harvick, Jr., Labonte, Kenseth, Johnson, Stewart, and Kurt Busch were all your winners this season. And Johnny Benson actually led the most laps this season, but he still has not gotten a win. As we move on to the final season of this stream, 2018. He's still not retired. Gordon has not retired. He wants that 7th championship as 3 more fantasy drivers say goodbye. Alright, well, thank you for watching, man. Glad you can make it. Let's go ahead and sign the team. Go ahead and save. Yeah, this will be the last season of this stream. Go ahead and turn off autosave. Your winner of the 2018 Daytona 500 is Bobby Labonte. He did it again. Michael Waltrip got into the top 10, but that's it for surprises. Let's go with the next quick select. Ryan Newman finally gets a win. He ends his, I think it's a 3-season-long winless streak. And gets the win at the Subway 400. Ricky Craven with another top 10. Next up is Junior. He wins at Vegas. Ricky Craven, Johnny Benson with another top 10. Jeff Gordon gets win number 203 at Atlanta. As we lose Nabisco, welcome back Tiburon. I'm surprised that even at this low prestige, you still want to sponsor me, but whatever. Jeff Gordon wins. Michael Waltrip with another top 10 finish. So, Labonte wins again. Ricky Craven gets 10th. Oh, it actually got recommended to you. Well, welcome. Glad you're watching. We're entering the final season of this simulation of Part 3 in the NASCAR Thunder 2004 Career Mode simulation. Joe Nemechek gets in the top 10. But that's about it for surprises as Junior wins race number 7 at Texas. Next up is Talladega. Gordon gets win number 204. Michael Waltrip got in the top 10 along with Johnny Benson, Nemechek, and Casey Mears in the top 10 as well. Next up is Martinsville. Winner this time, Ryan Newman, win number 2 this season. Michael Waltrip also gets into the top 10, but that's it. Alright, time for our points check of the season. Junior's leading this points. He wants to be a back-to-back champion. You see, he's got 83 wins in his career, 2 this season. Bobby Labonte at 65. Oh, yeah, look. There you go. See? Right here. In this simulation, Gordon has 205 wins. But he has not gotten a championship since 2014. Sorry, 2012. So the game has forced him in until he can get that 7th championship. 11, 13. His weakest season was 5 there. You see, he's got more than 5 wins in every season of this simulation. And as you see, there you go. 205 wins now. Wait, how close? And he's still in the title hunt, technically speaking. But right now, Junior is still looking like the clear favorite as we got to re-sign with Ritz. Since during our simulation, we just keep going lower and lower and lower. Alright, Gordon win number 206. Oh, it's 205. Sorry, 205. Michael Waltrip 8th. Steve Park 9th. Jamie McMurray 10th. Let's move right along. race 11. Gordon gets another win. I think this saying is enough, hopefully. Jimmy Johnson led the most laps with 67, I believe, right? Yep. Walter with another top 10. Newman 4th. Lightning challenge? Oh, that's basically like it's a challenge mode of the game. It's where you get more of those Thunder plates. I might show them off in Thunder 2003 since I almost got all of them. Meanwhile, let's simulate. Jeff Burton wins the All-Star Open. Good for him. Well, let's move right along into the Coke 600, and that's won by Kevin Harvick. Nadu gets in the top 10 along with Johnny Benson again. We're now a third of the way through the season as Jeff Gordon wins. Ricky Craven, another second place finish. That's like his third one in this entire career, as far as I can tell. But other than that, no surprises. Yeah, that's misleading. There should have been a Thunderbird, or at least a chance to go back in NASCAR 98 or something. Race weekend. Yeah, back to Pocono. We don't even see the Thunderbird airplanes. It's Matt Kenseth, I believe, gets his first win of 2018. Michael Waltrip, yet another top 10, sorry. Next stop is Michigan. Kansas, 2 in a row. Any other surprises? Nope. Waltrip with another top 10. He's getting consistent at least. Next stop, Infineon. Jr. gets another win. Gordon falls to 9th. Michael Waltrip gets another top 10. It's time to re-sign with Tiburon. Once again, Ritz and Nabisco and Tiburon are the only companies now willing to sponsor us. Since our simulation just keeps us so far back, I don't even bother checking because I know we get in the back of the pack so often. Oh no. Okay, yeah. I thought I saw way back there. Craven with a top 5 at Daytona. Good for him. Been a while since he got a top 5 there. Kevin Harvick wins at Daytona. Next stop is Chicagoland. Kevin Harvick 2 in a row again. Tony Stewart and Labonte wrecked out and finished towards the back. That could shake up the standings as we now reach the halfway point. Exactly. There's no games have been fun like that since NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. That's a shame. I mean, the closest we got is NASCAR 2005's Mr. Clean pit crew, but other than that, there's been nothing. Meanwhile, Gordon is now leading the points by 50, and Bobby Labonte's DNF now puts him at 103 points back of them. So not completely out of it, but it's still a long shot as we move on to the first race at New Hampshire. And Labonte made a big time with a win. He only gets 5 points ahead of Junior, but points are still points no matter how you get them. But he did make up a lot on Gordon as Waltrip and Benson again fall into the top 10. Gordon gets a win. There we go. That's what we needed to see. As I think Junior is the one that, yep, he wrecked. They finished 41st. Labonte 3rd. So both those drivers make up some ground. Of course, that technically still means that Gordon is still ahead in the points, right? Yep. By 34 points. And Newman's back into the title race now. As we head into race number 21 at Indianapolis. Harvick wins. Yeah, you see how close these standings are gonna be. Labonte led the most laps, so he tied with Gordon. Newman only lost 9 points to Junior. This could be another close season as Waltrip again gets into the top 10 and Harvick gets another win. Next up is Watkins Glen, and the winner is Kurt Busch. He gets his first win of the season. Labonte's the one that takes advantage of Junior this time, getting the most laps led with 13 out of 90. So he gains 10 points on Junior. He gained like 31 points on Newman. Oh man, Gordon did not have a good run. He finished 42nd. He's staying. I think he's staying another season. Bobby Labonte leads now by 52 points. Harvick's strong runner finishes. How many wins does that make it for him this season? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wins already this season, am I right? Oh, no. Well, Labonte's got 3 wins this season. That's 4 wins, right? Yep, 4 wins for Harvick. Oh yeah, this has been a good run of simulation modes. I also have a NASCAR Thunder 2003 simulation from a few months ago. That one was crazier, at least by the second half of this. At least by the second half of this simulation. Hopefully, we get to something crazy when we get to the final one, because for the most part, except for wins from Ward Britton early on and Michael Waltrip in ovals, not Daytona or Talladega, this has not really been much of a crazy stream. We got like close finishes all these times between these guys. As Ricky Craven gets 7th, Michael Waltrip 5th, Johnny Benson 9th, Jerry Nadeau 10th. So Junior's got some more of an advantage. I gotta get back to checking the points every race. Yeah, Junior gained on Labonte. It's now a 37-point gap. As Harvick wrecked out, he must have wrecked out because now he's 300 points back. Oh boy. On to the Bristol night race. Kenseth wins. Newman's 3rd. Junior 4th. Labonte 5th. And Gordon 41st. Oh boy. Sadly gets a top 10 at least. Alright, so the points gap shrank to 32 points. This is interesting. Could Labonte get to 7 championships before Jeff Gordon? Right now it's just between these 3. Labonte, Jr., and Newman again. I think we've had this before. Here we go. Roll the dice. Jr. takes advantage this time, but Newman didn't lead any points, so no gap was made, and Jr. gets a 10-point gap on Labonte, as I forgot to check the rest of the top 10 again. Why do I always do that? So Jr. gained 10 points on Labonte. So that's interesting as we head to Richmond. Alright, this time it's Labonte that took advantage of Jr. Kinda. No, it is. He did take advantage. He got those 10 points right back. As Newman's starting to fade away, it seems. I mean, a blown engine on lap 258 will do that, despite leading a lap. So it's probably between Labonte and Jr. As Tony Stewart wins at Richmond, by the way. Last race check. Oh, wait. Gotta sign on with Ritz again. You're still not lowering your expectations. I'll expect to see you guys leave in a few more races. Alright, here we go. Gordon wins. Newman got a little bit back, it seems. Finishing 3rd. Junior gained 4 points on Labonte. Jeff Britton got a top 10. Yeah, it's now a 28-point gap between Labonte and Junior. I gotta hope for something bad to happen to the other. And it did happen for Labonte. Jimmy Johnson wins at Dover. Labonte gets 4th, but Junior blew his engine at lap 49. Oh, I know, it's been a while. Oh, it's been a while. Brian Vickers finally gets back into the top 10 after so long. Good for him. Meanwhile. Oh yeah, that's Nadeau also got in the top 10. I have not seen how Brian Vickers has done in this career mode since, Oh, okay, that's why, because this is his first top 10 ever. Okay. Hopefully we can be on the start or something here. I know, I forgot he was too. This is his first top 10 as you saw, ever. In this career mode, ever. Forgot how many points is that now? 146 now that Junior blew his engine. And that's allowed Gordon to get back into it somewhat. Gordon with another win. Labonte trying to inch back in. He's only gained 4 points though. Waltrip with a top 10. Jeff Gordon with yet another win. Yeah, the gap's now 142 points. And Gordon's back in it with that win. Now you see 211 wins now for Jeff Gordon at the EA Sports 500. 7 races to go. Next up is Kansas, and your winner is Kevin Harvick. Junior got the advantage this time, so he gained 10 points back. Did Gordon? No, he didn't wreck early. He got a 9th place finish. Okay. So let's check the point standings now. 132. So again, Junior gained 10 points back. Gordon did not finish as well as he should have to keep his shot alive. Kevin Harvick with another win. And Junior with another 5-point gain on Labonte. Gordon with a top 10 or top 5 finish there. Good for him. Top 10 finish for Ricky Craven. NASCAR Thunder had fantasy teams? Oh yeah. They had some NASCAR Busch Series teams and fantasy teams for all the sponsors they had in the game. You can unlock them all by either. No, he has not. Harvick has not won a championship yet. Harvick has 97 wins, but no championship. He's been overshadowed by Labonte, Gordon, and Junior, who have won almost all the championships this time around. It's those guys that have won the championships. Of course, NASCAR Thunder has creative team mode. Creative team is how NASCAR Thunder career mode is possible. You have to create a team. You're a single car team throughout, but yeah, you can create a car, of course. However, there's no CPU stuff unless you just leave the game alone and do a demo mode. Junior with a win. Waltrip was 2 seconds back from getting another win. So, who led the most? Jimmy Johnson led 108 laps. Johnny Benson 8th. Harvick 10th. Alright, how many points is that now? It's now 102 points. Gordon's still barely hanging in there with 180 points, but he needs something bad to happen. A win's good, but not enough if Labonte and Junior are still getting... Exactly! That's how this simulation can be sometimes. And I like Thunder 2003 and 2004 simulation method because you can see detailed stats for every driver. The reason why I'm not doing a NASCAR Thunder 2005 simulation career mode because I can only show the champion and who won each race. I can't get into detail of who got in the top 5, top 10, who started on the pole, who even led a lap. I can't get into that, which is stupid. And I wish games would get back into it. Yeah, unfortunately, demo mode is the only way to get CPU racing, though, unfortunately. Yeah, CPU demo mode is the only way to get it done in NASCAR Thunder, unfortunately. Alright, 3 races to go. Labonte's up by 102 points. He still needs some good finishes, though. Junior is not going to let up. But Labonte didn't either. He wins the race. And led the most laps. So that is a 25-point gain on... Was it 25? Oh, okay. You meant it Madden. Okay. Johnny Benson with another top 10. Oh, boy. Labonte's going to get the 7 championships before Gordon. He just needs a strong finish at North Carolina to pretty much seal the deal. Didn't get a win. He got 10-point gap on Junior. I think that's enough. Yeah, unless Labonte blows his engine and finishes dead last, I'm going to declare him the champion. All it's going to take is just not a last place finish from Labonte. He didn't. Bobby Labonte is your 2018, yes, your 2018 NASCAR Cup Series champion as Kevin Harvick wins again. Unbelievable. Harvick can only get to 5th place despite 7 wins. He's 2 away from being the 3rd driver to reach a 3rd or 4th driver, I forget, to reach a triple-digit wins. At this rate, Junior could overtake him. No, he couldn't. What am I saying? There's your top 10 in standings. But Bobby Labonte beats out Jeff Gordon by winning 4 out of the last 6 championships and 7 out of the last 10. All 7. Oh no, wait, no, not all 7. No, 6 out of 5 out of. Yeah, I miscounted. Sorry. 2 out of 3, 4, 3 out of 5, 4 out of 6. All his championships, 6 of his 7 championships came in this simulation. 67 wins for Labonte. Is he gonna retire now? Oh, first. Before we do, we need to check out our polls and win stats. Junior got the most polls with 13. Gordon 5, Newman 4, Stewart 3, Seth Taylor 2, Russell Richardson 2, Michael Waltrip got a poll. Sadler got a poll. Is that his first one? No, it's his 3rd. Okay. Ray Parker, Jerry Nadeau, Bobby Labonte, Jimmy Johnson, Kevin Harvick. All had a poll this season. Gordon got 11 wins. Harvick got 7. Junior 5. Labonte 4. Kenseth 3. That puts him at 52 wins in his career. Stewart's 2 wins put him at 44. Newman's 2 wins put him at 31. Jimmy Johnson's Daytona 500 win puts him at 39. Kurt Busch's win at Martinsville got him at 28. And that's it. So last thing we check is who got the most laps led. Jeff Gordon at 846. Is Gordon or Labonte gonna retire before we head into the new season? No! No, they're not gonna retire. We have 3 more fantasy drivers retiring. Oh, oh man. Alright, well, that's still gonna do it today anyway. When we get back to NASCAR Thunder 2004, we will be finally going into the end of this simulation. From 2019 to 2022 to current day. We'll see who wins, we'll see what happens. Oh, I gotta put on quick save. Have it save out so we don't have to worry about anything. There we go. Alright. Well, with that said, everyone, that is going to do it for another NASCAR Thunder 2004 career stream. There we go. I'd like to take the time to thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you see, if you're on Twitch, go ahead and give me a follow. I appreciate that. If you're on YouTube, if you want, give me a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. And you're under no obligation to do it, but I do also have donation tabs open on my About pages on both YouTube and Twitch. Right? Actually, let me check real quick before I close it out. Oh, wait, no, I can't. Not without checking who... You know what? Before we go, let's just do it, just because I want to see how old these drivers are. Just real quick, let's see who wins the 2019 Daytona 500. Real quick, just so we can see their ages. Your winner of the 2019 Daytona 500 is... Did the game crash? Oh my goodness, I think the game crashed! I did the right thing in saving. You know what, let's keep it going just a little bit longer. We're gonna reset. Because the game actually just crashed on me. Or the game actually did a soft lock. Real quick, let's see, let's load it back up. You guys get to see the PlayStation startup screen again, though. Well, not though.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
go ahead and load it up.
Sports. We're in the game.
NASCAR
For
Thunder.
those that don't know, that is Jimmy Johnson and Chad Knaus. Chad Knaus, the crew chief of the 48 team for most of his career. Go ahead and... Well, I saved before I even started, so technically nothing else happened. Yeah, technically I saved it before anything else happened. Oh wait, no, not 2. We go with 1. There we go. Alright, real quick, let's see. There we go. Bobby Labonte wins the 2019 Daytona 500. Johnny Benson gets in the top 10. Let's go ahead and save it here, just so we don't have to worry about it. Disable the autosave. Alright, let's check it out. Bonnie born in 64. He's racing in 2019. Yeah, I would have to say he's like... Yeah, he's 55 years old and still winning races, and especially the Daytona 500. Newman at 77. Technically, I would say he's like 41 years old. Jimmy Johnson's 43. If this... Oh, wait. No. Okay, no, he's not 40. 64. Yeah, Labonte's definitely in his 50s. Newman and Johnson are in the 40s. This simulation engine must be broken since they probably expected Gordon here to win 8 championships. Yeah, a lot of guys in their 30s and 40s here. Bush is the youngest of them all. Burton, one of the oldest of them all. Craven, yeah, especially, and he's still racing. Uncle Walter's got to be like 66, or 56. 66 is still racing. There's McMurray, Steve Park still racing. Joe Nemechek still racing. Christian Fittipaldi. Henry Sadler. Robbie Gordon. Of course, some of the older guys managed to retire as we've actually ended up finishing. Wait. 9 out of 40. Were there only 40 drivers and I didn't notice? Or just some of them didn't count, apparently. I don't know. Whatever. So when we come back to this series, we're gonna wrap things up with the career mode simulation, and then I might end up going back and doing a legitimate NASCAR Thunder 2003 career mode. Finally, after so long and after so many restarts, I'm finally going to do it one legitimately for you guys. Or for you all. So, yeah, with that said, I want to thank you all so much for watching today's stream. I hope you have a pleasant rest of your day. And I will see you all in the next video. So, take care, everybody. And until next time, goodbye.